Before we get into the video, guys, I would like to make a really quick and important disclaimer. The disclaimer is, I really do not want anyone to get offended with this. Yes, I might be dissing some of your favorite creatures, but don't get upset, please. Like, this is my personal opinion. I really, really do not want to upset you guys. This is just my opinion on the top 10 most overrated dinos in Ark Mobile. I really, like, again, if you guys have anything to say, if you guys, like, if I'm missing something, if I'm accusing a dino of being overrated when, like, it's completely not, please let me know in the comments if there's, like, a hidden feature or something. But this is my opinion, and I really don't want to offend anyone. So if you feel like you would get offended by me kind of roasting some dinos, please, I would please ask you to leave the video now, because I really don't want to hurt anyone's feelings. So yeah. Hey guys, it's Dragonly here, back with another video of, you guessed it, Ark Mobile! And today we are back in the Liqwyd Little Base on the Prairie server for another video in the server, which is pretty obvious. Anyway, today we are going to be going over the top 10 most overrated dinos in Ark Mobile. I really enjoy doing these top 10 videos, and I really hope you do too, because they are super fun to make and super enjoyable to, you know, hang around and do stuff with and edit it and whatever. Anyway, let's get straight into it. Please do not forget to like this video. Let's get into it. Let's go. Coming at number 10, we have the Parasaur. The Parasaur is very overrated because I feel like every beach bop or like anyone who just starts off tames a Parasaur because they can, when frankly they're pretty much useless, but everyone has them and they're just one of the most tame dinos in Ark for some reason. There's not much to say. The reason it's the 10th spot is because it's still pretty lame, still not very rated at all, but it's still overrated, so that's why it's on the 10th spot. But Jesus, it's still pretty overrated, and I'm sorry if you tame one, but to put it bluntly, they're pretty useless as well, so sorry for your loss. Moving on. Coming at number 9, we have the Bronto. Now the Bronto is very overrated because it's a big tame, takes a while to tame when you don't have admins still, and there are a lot easier tames that are smaller and a lot easier to get, basically, that can harvest berries almost just as good. So it's pretty overrated because people still tame the Bronto anyway. And yes, I have one because I got it from my tribe mate, but I wouldn't go out taming a Bronto if there were other options. Like, I just get a trike or something because it still does the job. Like, yes, a Bronto does harvest more, but it does the job. And people still tame Brontos for some reason. It's weird. This is my opinion though, but that's why it's in the 9th spot, because it's still pretty good. It's just there are other ways to get berries. Like, come on. Coming at number 8, we have the Rex. The Rex is overrated because why? Like, why? There are so many other meat harvesters. Like, that's the only reason, meat and hide, that you would get a Rex. And you choose a Rex. First of all, like, there's Spinos, which go a lot faster, and it can stand up, which does a little bit more damage, in my opinion. And they move, like, just in general, they're a lot better, and they can swim and all that, and people still get Rexes. Why? I don't know. But people just get Rexes anyway. It's very confusing. Yes, they are very good for meat harvesting, but Spinos are just as good, if not better, than Rexes, yet people still get Rexes. Why? Because they're like an iconic dinosaur or something? Like, I'm not hating on people that get Rexes, of course not. This is just my opinion, and I think that the Rexes are pretty overrated. Coming at number 7, we have the Pteranodon. The Pteranodon is so overrated. Like, let's just put it, like, bluntly, again. Like, why would you tame a Pteranodon? First of all, the stamina is usually so low. Second of all, takes so much longer to tame than other tames that you could get. Third, why don't just skip to an RG? An RG is way better, it can carry stuff, and you can level it to move pretty fast. Yes, Pteranodons are fast, but like, come on, just get an RG. Like, you don't need a Pteranodon, and they're just so hard, like, it's so difficult to tame early game when you have nothing. I tamed an RG a lot faster than I tamed a Pteranodon. Yet people still want Pteranodons. Again, I have no idea why, and again, I'm not hating on Pteranodon tamers. It's just, why? If you have an answer, please comment in the comment section. Coming at number 6, we have the Raptor. The Raptor is so overrated. Again, it's an iconic dinosaur. I think that's one reason why people tame it. Early game, I guess it's an okay meat harvester, but again, you don't need a Raptor to start off. Like, my friend is always like, let's tame a Raptor, let's tame a Raptor, let's tame a Raptor. I'm like, why? We get a Raptor, we never use it, we just end up using meat harvesting with other dinos that we have, like iguanodons. And, like, yes, I understand why some people would tame a Raptor, but, like, once you get a higher dino, which is, like, a Spino, that's at, like, level 30 when you can tame a Spino. Well, when I tame a Spino, it, like, I don't know, like, you don't really need it anymore, and it's just kind of, like, people still tame them, even when you have no use for them, and I just don't get it. Like, if you have an answer, please, 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 let me know, but it's just so confusing. Again, why people still tame Raptors when there's so much better things to tame out there early game. Coming at number 5, we have the Tuso. The Tuso is, yes, in another video, and if you haven't already, go check out my top 6 rarest dinos in Ark Mobile video, because that is where the Tuso is also. The Tuso is so overrated. I get if it's rare, I get that it's hard to tame, I get that if you have one, you're considered good, because, you know, they're pretty annoying to tame. But why? Why would you waste your time taming a Tuso? It's just confusing, because they're not the, like, I tried to attack something with my Tuso, and I literally just get a Mosa. Mosas are, like, a lot better than Tusos. They work more efficiently, they're easier to tame, easier to find. Like, I don't understand why someone would tame a useless tame and have so many of them, and I understand that it's because they're rare, but I really have no clue why people tame them. I just don't. If you have anything to say about any of the things that I'm saying, just let me know, please, because I really am confused. Like, honestly, genuinely confused. Coming at number 4, we have the Dimorphodon. So many people like the Dimorphodons. And I'm here like, why do you like the Dimorphodons? Because, like, do you want a shoulder pet? Is that why? I just don't understand, because in my opinion, it's just a waste of tame space. Because it doesn't do anything special, it's just on your shoulder, and then if you crash and you're in the air, you pretty much lose it. It falls off when you log off. And it's just useless. But yet, so many people want Dimorphodons, and I'm very confused. I don't get it. I don't get why people tame Dimorphodons with a, like, why do people like them so much with a passion? I'm just really confused. Please. Coming at number 3, we have what could be considered an unpopular opinion. The Jerboa is so overrated. I can't even begin to explain how overrated the Jerboas are. First of all, they're dungeon-only tames. I can understand why you would want them, because they're eerie mammals that are on your shoulder. If I had to choose a shoulder pet, I would choose a Jerboa. But just shoulder pets in general, why? Do Jerboas, like, harvest something? Like, do they do something special that I'm not aware of? Is that why people tame them? So, like, why do people like them? I don't get why people waste tame space with Jerboas, because I'm just very confused. Again, this whole video is confusing for me. Like, Jerboa, come on. Coming at number 2, we have the Giga. Why? So many people tame Gigas. I have Gigas. I don't tame them. I bought them from the shop inside of Libop. I would never go out and tame a Giga. Gigas are pretty much useless. In PvP, yeah, I could understand why you could want a Giga, because they have a ton of melee and stuff. But I play in PvE servers, this is why it's my opinion. Gigas are pretty useless in PvE, because, like, come on, like, you can have a better meat harvester. Yes, I use my Giga to meat harvest. That's because I have one. If I didn't have one, I could live without it. Like, that's like the only reason I would get a Giga is to meat harvest. But Spinos do the job just fine. Even a Rex could do the job just fine. Yeah, people still go out there and tame this incredibly difficult to tame creature, in my opinion. Difficult to knock out. They still choose this over an easy Spino or an easy Rex in PvE, where there is literally no point. Is it because it's like the Ark Society made them popular? Is it because they're rare apex predators? Is it because you have nothing better to do, so you want to complete your dino collection? I'm very, very confused. I'm very confused. And finally, we have the number 1 spot. I'm about to diss one of my favorite creatures in Ark, but it's the cold hard truth. Griffins. And I know a lot of people can agree with me that Griffins are very overrated. I mean, they're incredibly hard to tame. I tame them because personally I enjoy taming them. I don't know why, I just do. Griffin, yes, they can go really fast. They are good with attacks, and you can have 2 people sit on them at once. But again, Tapageras are a lot easier to tame than that. They can also go fast, great movement, and you can have 3 people sit at the same time. I feel like Griffins, they're like endgame flyers, but still, they're not a necessity to have. Like, yes, they're good to have. They're great to have, to fly around. They're more like a luxury, I'd say. And the reason it's overrated is because other flyers that are easier to tame work just fine, but like, so many people tame them. Me included, I tame them. And I tamed them because, yes, I like the luxury of flying fast. But if it didn't have that property, I probably wouldn't tame it. And still, you have to level up movement speed for them to go. I have a Pteranodon that went faster than my Griffin at one point. So, like, it depends on the Griffin, but, like, it's really, it's kind of overrated. Like, I really don't have anything more to say. I mean, I sell them, people buy them, because they're good to have, but they're just overrated because people are saying that they're like the most overpowered thing in the game. They're like the most amazing thing to have in Arc. But like, they're not the most overpowered. They're just useful, but people are making them sound a lot better than they are. That's just my opinion. Again, my opinion. But yeah, that definitely marks up the #1 spot. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching the video. I really hope you enjoyed. Please do not forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Check out the description. There's some cool information. If you like the songs, if you like the intro templates, if you like anything, go check out the description. It's all there. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. I really hope I will see you in the future. Goodbye.